Hey YouTube, welcome back. A couple weeks ago I did a video on the top end of this little XR80. Put the bike back together. It didn't work. I had a bent valve, and after checking it, I did check it, but it was no good. So what ended up happening was I pulled that motor out, and I have a spare motor that is from a XR75, and through all of the process trying to make one motor out of two, there was all kinds of non-interchangeable parts. I ended up compiling enough parts to basically put this one together here. So I got a little bit of wiring left to clean up here, but this motor is good. It's together. I've had it running, so I just got to do a final assembly on this bike for the second time. I didn't film the last assembly, but I'm going to film this one, and that's going to be today's video, just putting this little XR80 back together. So follow along. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, so that's that project done, finally. The XR75, 80, Frankenstein, cobbled together, parts and pieces bike. Here it is, finally assembled, running. Got more hours into this little bike than I care to admit, but it's done. I'll let the kids rip around on it for a little while until they get bored with it, and then down the road it'll go. Ended up with basically enough parts to probably build another one. I got a spare roller here. If I can figure out what's going on with this motor, maybe send the head out and have it gone through, send it to the machine shop. We'll put a second one together, but I doubt it. I got this FL sitting over here. It's been sitting here for a little while. That I think I'd like to start stripping apart and building. So this here, we're going to strip that all apart in a video, right down to its nothingness, and we are going to put it in that rigid frame there. And we're going to build maybe something chopper-esque like this, but I'm thinking not with the King Queen, more bobber style, maybe a wide front wheel. Yet to be determined. Next video is likely going to be stripping that apart. But I also got this 51 Ford F100 sitting outside, which has been bothering me. So we might pull that in and start on that project. But that's a big project and my shop is very little. So we'll have to see what we're going to do. I'll make the decision this week. Till the next video. Peace.